The rules of global trade are being rewritten. Supply chains are shifting. Manufacturing is finding new destinations. E-commerce is accelerating at an unprecedented speed. And air cargo has become more than just transportation. It has become the backbone of a rapidly evolving global economy. As businesses race to build faster, smarter, and more resilient supply chains, the aviation cargo industry stands at the center of this transformation. And helping steer this change is a leader with decades of experience at one of the world's most trusted cargo airlines. Rajesh Menon, Regional Head of Cargo for South Asia, Middle East, and Africa at Cathay Cargo, leads one of the most strategically important regions for the airline, driving growth across emerging markets while strengthening connections between Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Backed by the global network of Cathay Cargo, renowned for its premium cargo services, world-class operations, specialized logistics solutions, and its hub in Hong Kong, connecting businesses to hundreds of destinations worldwide. He has played a key role in supporting the evolving needs of global trade. Join us as we explore the future of air cargo, India's growing role in global logistics, digital transformation, sustainability, and the opportunities shaping the next chapter of international commerce.
Okay, I think I'm very young in cargo. It's 8 years, but aviation has been 25 years, which I've been working in the aviation industry. I started with airports. From airport operations, I moved to passenger sales to regional when it came to sales and marketing. And it's been 8 years now I've been in cargo, which includes operations and sales both. So I think, which I tell my general manager also, is that now you need to drag me out of this role because I'm enjoying what I do in cargo. Against what all roles has taught me a lot, but this has been the most enjoying journey of my career. I think the best part what I feel about cargo is very dynamic and you can't stimulate it, but the world economy drives it. So you need to know what's happening in the world outside so that you're fully abreast of what's happening. That makes you more knowledgeable. That's one. And second, I think cargo is going through a lot of transformation, which is in the form of digitalization, technology, you talk about it. So that's actually very interesting part of the entire transformation, which is keeping me excited. I think the government has been playing a vital role in this to see that India is visible in the world. I think it starts with Make in India to start with. I think then PM's Gati Shakti program. These all have been in the right direction when it comes to inviting better manufacturing units to come and start manufacturing. So for decades we have been more of a service country, but I think the manufacturing drive has been the key thing which has brought the change within India. That's why I would say traditionally we would be an agri country. Then we moved to a lot of investments coming in the form of automobile. Then pharma came in, which changed the entire world. We are supplying to 200 different countries in the world right now, and which has been the last phase we would say is technology based, where the mobile industry, which has been the key driver. And if you look at down south, which has helped further to see that electronics becomes a new source of revenue for us. I was just looking at some numbers. $47 billion is what we have earned out of or the source which we are getting from telecom and phones, everything which is coming in, which is the highest ever for India, and that's the third largest industry now for us. And these are the key drivers which is we are visible in the world that people want to come and take a pie from the exports which is happening from India. I think let's be honest over here, tariff has really disturbed the world and there are new pockets which is growing. It's China Plus is the new rule which is coming in. So you can see Southeast Asia and India has been the key beneficiary who's got the benefits which is changed and brought more investments coming in. So I think India has been one of the benefits which is coming with the likes of, as I spoke about earlier, the phones production, mobile production lines which is coming to India has been the biggest driver. And I can see more EV related than semiconductors is one more big one which is really driving that. And one thing which is going to be third part which I see is the data centers which is coming in. And data centers as of now, for that there is a lot of racks needed. I can see that movement has increased within India. So I think these are the key drivers which is keeping India busy as of now. For me, as I said, the biggest driver has been till now is the semiconductor, which is a big one for Cathay Cargo. And one more thing which is the mobile industry, which is especially if you look at it, the northern India, you will have one which is established for a long time is Samsung, and you go down south, it's all the Apple manufacturing which is growing by the day, and almost 30% of the production is already for the world is coming out from there. It's just going to grow with the more production lines which is coming in. I see a huge opportunity of exports growing with this telecom especially, which is related to the mobile industry. Yeah. Cathay has been in India for last 70 years. And it's a proud moment for us because it's our 80th year for Cathay as a company to be established. So we are celebrating that this year. And 70 years in India, you can imagine how big it is for us. And we have been investing in India because we see potential from then to now. And we have been flying freighters. Currently, we fly 13 freighters into India. And we are talking about 747 aircraft, which is the biggest with a nose opening. The reason why I'm sharing this information is because we see a lot of cargo which comes in and goes out too, and we carry machineries which you can load it from the nose of the aircraft, which is as big as a pipe which we take. So I would say that overall for Cathay, the key drivers which has kept us going is the main deck solutions, and we always speak about our 9 product capabilities. We don't talk about general cargo alone, but the specialist model what we have. And a brand ethos which we are normally, which we put everywhere is our confidence that we know how, is our tagline which we have for cargo. It's because our team who does this job on a daily basis, they're experts in this. That's why we talk about cars, to horses, to engines, to the wires, to the semiconductors. You talk about it, we know how to handle this with safety, and we have always been the top 3 airlines in the world when it comes to safety standards. So that makes us proud about it. We are investing a lot in our technology. I think the transformation which is digital is one. I think the way forward is AI. What we're doing is we're investing a lot to ensure that it becomes fast, quick, because our customer needs things to be done faster. So you talk about when we look at our booking platforms, we have invested a lot to ensure that our bookings are quicker and faster. Click and Ship is our current platform. In that, we are further investing to see that AI comes in, there's more data which is captured, and the information becomes faster and quicker. To give a classic example is that in our cargo facility which is in Hong Kong, we invested on an AI tool to screen a screening machine, so that if there is anything safety related which is non-declared, it gets captured over there and is informed. So that's the level of investments which is going in when it comes to technology, and which is digital and AI related. India plays a very vital role because from a Hong Kong perspective, where our hub is, 13 freighters is the 3rd biggest capacity of our from Hong Kong comes to India. So that means you can imagine how important India is for us ex-Hong Kong. At the same time, what we do is we contribute to the world network what we carry from here, and that confidence is given because there's a lot of cargo which goes on our belly capacity. So you talk about the semiconductors, the pharma, it's about the general cargo, it's about the odd dimension cargo. This is where we expertise, and the special product solution is where we thrive from India to the world. I think this is a very ambitious target, but at the same time it's not impossible is what I would say. But as you rightly covered, without the freighter capabilities which is being not there in the Indian market, I think that's where players like Cathay Cargo comes into picture, because we fly 13 freighters. It's not that the entire thing goes back empty, and these big aircrafts are not built point to point, but currently we are operating point to point. So what happens is enough capacity where this aircraft could have gone to a 2nd or 3rd cities when they're going back. Which is how normally a freighter aircraft flies. But we are not. So if we get that opportunity to have multi-city options where you can stop to other cities. To give an example, we are in Delhi now. I have 5 freighters which comes here. There is almost 300 plus tons which goes empty every week. So that's good enough it could fly to Hyderabad, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, Calcutta and pick up the cargo from there. And what we are creating is solutions for our manufacturers in these markets who may need that capacity. More the capacity, more the competition, price goes down, logistics, overall cost comes down. This is good for our exporters to be competitive in the international market. So I would say that's the key need, I would say, if you want our air capacity to grow within India and which helps the entire economy in the long term. I think what I would like to say is it's the 80th year for Cathay Pacific as a company, and we are very proud. We are celebrating, and we feel and we strongly feel that India is a very important market for us. And 70 years being in India, we are very proud, and we would like to see that how we can support the entire economic growth which is happening within India. Thank you.